Hey guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. Today I'm going to be using all Rainmakers trying to take out a bunch of players. Now, I've been out for a few weeks, so I didn't realize Rainmakers were coming until I just got back today. So I want to see how well these little guys do, and I think the big thing is to realize they're not little. These are one of the best prototroops in the game. I am incredibly excited to be playing with them, and you can just see like the raw power of them. Now I'm clumping them up for a few reasons. I don't want to lose any to the boom cannons, but I need enough energy to do this. Dang it! And I wasn't able to get the other one because it popped up so soon. We'll have to take care of that other one in a second. I'm just gonna let my troops walk in range and then get that shock out as soon as I see it pop up. There we go. Shock is out. That should really help us. So I believe the Rainmakers stand out of range of boom cannons, obviously cannons, sniper towers. I think only prototypes and shock launchers, rocket launchers can hit the Rainmakers, although I could be wrong. Maybe the boom cannons do come into range on some, based on how they are firing. That's something I probably would expect if certain troops are walking and trying to target a different building. Obviously the boom cannon can pick them off. So I think the biggest thing though are these rocket launchers. I mean, we're seeing now just how deadly these rocket launchers are, taking down my Rainmakers. Obviously they haven't taken any yet, however they are dealing a lot of damage, and Dr. Kavan just isn't able to do enough to counter. Now, I find this combination very interesting. They act kind of like the Bombardier or the Grenadiers, where they aren't targeting a specific building with each of their shots. Instead, they kind of fire this cluster, which breaks into a separate cluster, and it's really, really nice to take down players that have defenses super clumped together. And if it's not clumped together, then it can get pretty annoying, but this base was just a perfect example of a base you'd want to attack with Rainmakers. You know, the core is in the back, making warrior attacks a lot harder. There's a lot of good mine placement. Rainmakers will take down mines as they go. Just a perfect base to start this off with. Let's do this and find more opponents. Now, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in myself for not trying too hard in this warship season. I was looking at the season. Granted, I was offline for a week and a half, but I was looking at the season and I saw, oh, this is the worst. This is the worst. I'm not very smart. Why did I literally shocked like everything but the boom cannon, which is what I need to get shocked. Okay, whatever. I have another shock ready. I'm going to shock the shock blaster as soon as it pops up. The good thing about clumping them is Dr. Kavan can heal them up all at once. He can also toss his little like damage resistance on them all at once. So I'll take that any day. But yeah, I feel bad because I really wanted to play this warship season. I also didn't realize this guy's a grappler. That's literally the worst thing that we could see. You know what? We're going to retreat. I'm not going to be able to take this out because of the grappler. You know, I had a really bad start to this attack, so I think we'll have to rethink how we want to go about this. All Rainmakers is fun, but all Rainmakers will not work every single attack. So we're going to go with the 3 heavies, 5 Rainmaker combination and see how well that treats us. Going to do it similar to how we would with the Bombardiers, kind of spreading out my Rainmakers. I'm really going to utilize Dr. Kavan's second wind. You know, the grappler is going to take a bunch of my heavies. The shock blaster is going to take a bunch of my heavies. Are going to kill a bunch of my heavies. So I'm just going to rely on Dr. Kavan to get that extra wave of heavies down to replenish my lost souls. So already it's going a lot better. Granted, I do have less Rainmakers than I did in the previous attack. However, we are making some good progress, but I actually don't know if it's going to be good enough. We need to get that the worst shock after my attack after my last attack. Okay, gonna get another shock down on the grappler. I can't let it keep going. It's just way too strong. I'm also a little bit worried about all these rocket launchers behind the core. I'm hoping by spreading out, that's what I wanted to do. By spreading out my troops, it might help. I'm just trying everything to take down this guy. I just need something right now. There we go. Perfect. Only 2 were taken. They're actually in smoke, which isn't the worst thing in the world. They might be able to get hit off and take down some of these. Okay, they're still targeting defenses that are across the map. That's fine. We're going to take down that. Okay. I mean, I think we'll win simply because the rocket launcher, I think, will be out of range of these Rainmakers. So I think we'll pull out a win. However, this isn't what I was expecting. You know, I was expecting more of a walk through the base. If I was doing Bombardiers heavies, I think this would be a lot easier. But because Rainmakers fire so infrequently, having less of them really hurts. As compared to Bombardiers, which fire a little more frequently, it seems like. And I think they might be dealing more damage per boat than the Rainmakers as well. So a lot of factors to take into account, guys. And I'm trying my best to take them all into account. That's not what we want to see right now. All right, this is still going on. You know, it's getting a lot closer to being taken out, and I think we'll have enough time to take it out. But I'm hoping next warship season, back to that discussion, which I think I kind of dropped. I think next warship season, I want to try playing more. I will be active, so there's no reason I shouldn't be there. However, you never know what might happen. That's what I always say. So, you know, this account is getting insanely close to being done. I have 1 more gold storage, 3 iron storages, and then a couple, or maybe like 4 or so residences left. And then I'm fully maxed out, and I can relax, I can enjoy a margarita, and I need to retrain my troops, don't I? Let's go back to the all Rainmakers. I want to keep using that combination. Let's find a new opponent. That guy really doesn't have a lot of stone, and of course the next guy is online. Here's a level 72. You know, this combination is strong. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is a good combination. However, it is a little annoying not being able to steamroll players. And of course, that's probably a good thing, but I just like the ability to steamroll some players, and I'm not really seeing that with the Rainmakers. Unlike the Bombardiers, like, I would personally, after seeing what I've seen so far, I would probably put the Bombardiers higher in my list than the Rainmakers. Rainmakers, though, let me think. Best prototype or prototroop? No. Melon Bombardiers, a form of Bombardiers, I would put them higher than the Rainmakers. The Rainmakers are very high up there, simply because Boom Beach really doesn't get the whole prototroop thing, in my opinion. And I just wish all the prototroops were more overpowered. And I've talked about that in a fairly recent video, so I don't really want to go over all of that and my reasoning behind it, but I'll just leave it where it is today. Okay, this is going a lot better than previous attacks. We do have 1 on the left-hand side that's not looking too good, looking a little sickly, but I think we might be fine. Dr. Kavan is now over there. Yeah, it looks like we'll be fine. I didn't realize Dr. Kavan will revive the Rainmakers. That has to be a new feature, because I remember that not working in the past. I don't know if it's new this time around or new last time, but very early on, Dr. Kavan, his second wind, for whatever reason, didn't work on proto troops. So I'm glad to see that has changed. At least we're making some little changes, bug fixes. Nice, we got a lot of loot from that, and it was a fairly easy base. Mostly just dropping my troops and letting them all do the heavy hitting stuff. Here's the deal, I want to avoid one of these boom cannons on my landing. However, I don't know, because the shock launchers are going to be an issue for sure, and I don't want to clump them up too much. I kind of need to. And that was such an off landing. I should have dropped them over on the left-hand side more, I think. Okay, now the shock launcher is gonna come out and just absolutely wreck me. No, perfect. See, they don't target like the closest building. That's what's so annoying. Some proto troops just don't have the right mechanics, I think. Yeah, we'll activate second wind. We'll bring back the guy that died. We'll shock again, get the next guy out. That will help take down that boom cannon. I think we'll be fine now. I think we'll be fine. We're off the beach. The beach is the hardest part, in my opinion, because that's when the range between where the Rainmakers are standing and the defense is the greatest. Because you can only put your flag so far up the beach, and if the range of the troop is greater than the beach length, then you're going to have issues. Your troops are going to walk in and get hit on the beach. So we got off the beach fine. We only lost one. That's pretty good. These are expensive troops, so you definitely don't want to lose them on purpose. Like this guy here was almost 100,000 gold, and I don't really care because I have maxed out defenses and maxed out troops. Troops is the big thing. I've maxed out troops, so I don't really care, but that's just something to consider if you do care about that. All right, this will probably be my last one. Just see how far away these guys stand. They literally stand incredibly far back. Like, one of the greatest of all troops, in my opinion. Not greatest as in one of the best, but greatest as in the farthest back standing troops. I think it might be fun to, and I would have to do a ton of research for this video, so I don't know if this would ever happen, but doing a best troops of all time. During certain periods of Boom Beach, certain troops were overpowered, more overpowered than others, and I think it'd be fun to like go back, look at all the change releases, and figure out, okay, what troop was really, really, really strong at this period in time, and just make like a top 5 or something list of the best troops, like Warriors before they nerfed Warriors back in like 2014, 2015. So that would be fun. I don't know if that would ever happen. I would have to do a lot of research. I might not even be able to find the information, but here we go. Level 73 goes down. One loss again. That's okay. We're doing incredibly well. I love this combination. I still would pick Bombardiers Heavies over this. However, we're not really losing any troops, which I really enjoy. But I hope you enjoyed. Please drop a like, as always. I don't have enough to do the gold storage or an iron storage, so let's just do a residence. I have a lot of those I have to get done, and there's no shame in just doing that. So I hope you enjoy. Drop a like, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.